few weeks coming up. From the Jackson Symphony Orchestra and Music on Tap, Steve Trozen. Hi, Steve.
Hey, Bart. How are you? Nice to see you.
I'm good. Nice to see you, too.
Thanks.
The jazz night was awesome.
Yeah, wasn't that great? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was really good to see Ben again. I was talking to him before the show, and he was one of our last concerts before everything got shut down with the pandemic. But it really feels like we're gaining traction again. We had over 200 people for that night, so the room was nice and full, and that's kind of where we were before the pandemic hit. So it's nice to be kind of getting back to normal.
Yeah, like before times.
Exactly.
It was a great concert. It was surprising to see an accordion in a jazz combo.
Yeah. So they kind of shake things up a little bit, but yeah, he did a really great job, and the musicians he had with him were so good, and it was a really fun night. We were excited to have them back, and we've got Colleen Monahan and I are just finishing up getting things completed for next season. So I think we're going to have 8 concerts next season and throwing some curveballs at the audience, but we got great things lined up too, and hopefully bringing some more jazz back to Jackson. So.
Yeah, it was very popular.
Yeah.
All right, so let's we'll talk about next season when you get everything
all right, sounds good.
But we've still got this season. There's still more to come.
Yeah, we've got 3 more Music on Tap concerts coming this season. This Saturday, got our Irish Fest.
Next Saturday.
This Saturday the 18th. Next Saturday. You're
Saturday,
right.
Yeah.
I'm a week ahead. Thank you, Bart. I'm losing track of time.
You would have been sitting down there all by yourself, Steve.
Just how I like it. No, it would have been. It would have been I would have been freaked out. But Saturday the 18th, we get the Founding coming back, and that actually was the first show we canceled in the pandemic, and it was sold out then.
Yeah.
So luckily, got them to come back, and I checked right before I came down here, and we're within 4 tickets. So we have 4 tickets left for the show on Saturday the 18th. So
I knew you were going to say it was either sold out or close to it.
Yeah, we're very, very, very close. So maybe one of your viewers, call in, or we'll call the box office or get online and snap up those last few seats. So yeah, but the Founding are from Kalamazoo. They're a great band, very talented young musicians, and they actually played out one of the outdoor concerts that happens during the summer in front of the mural at Blackman Park a couple years ago. So they came and played, and again, super talented group of young musicians, and we're glad that they were able to come back, and we're also glad we were able to have another sellout for them. So.
Well, you definitely booked the right acts. It always feels like a big city showroom with Music on Tap, top notch, and you won't be disappointed. You might be surprised of what you like you didn't realize.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, that's what I have people tell me all the time after the concert. Is like, I had no idea, or these guys were so great. Where did you find them? And so it's it is always a pleasant surprise, I think, for people. They come, especially if they haven't been there before, they come expecting one thing, and I think they're usually blown away by just the quality of the acts that we've got. So.
Yeah, and I know people say this. I'll go, and if I'm not, if I'm not, excited about it, I'll leave it intermission.
Right.
But they don't.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. People hang around, so it's. It's been a great thing. We're actually coming up on our 9th anniversary. So our first show was in March of 2014. So crazy that 9 years went by in the blink of an eye. For
it
sure.
Did. I'm surprised here it's been 9 years.
Yeah. So we've got the Irish Festival on March 18th, and then on April 8th we've got a duo from New York, Gracie and Rachel. And one plays violin, the other plays keyboards. They're going to have a drummer with them, actually, so I guess a trio this time. But they do all kinds of really interesting, unique stuff with effects pedals, loopers, synthesizers, and it's just really cool stuff. They were actually supposed to be our November concert that Brandon Rose did for us, that you came and saw. They had to postpone because they got asked to go out on the road and open for Ani DeFranco. So, you know, Ani's a well-known musician, kind of an icon in independent music circles, and so we were happy to be able to reschedule them. So they're coming in April 8th, and that'll be a great show. And then May, I believe it's May 6th, we've got the Francis Luca Chord coming back, and they're a duo. Great harmonies, kind of for your and my era, we'll call them similar to Simon and Garfunkel kind of harmonies. For people younger, maybe think of Bon Iver or you know, kind of some of the great kind of folk music that's out there. So we're excited to bring them back too.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, we have one more. Actually, the next Signature Series concert is in just over 2 weeks.
Yeah, March 25th. This one's out of the Potter Center. We're calling it's Pictures at an Exhibition is kind of the featured piece. But this one is going to have a lot of visual components to it. So people who think, well, you know, I don't like classical music because it's boring. This is a concert to really come and see. You know, you'll be able to stimulate all your senses. Number one, we've got the art of Philip C. Curtis is out at the Potter Center right now in the gallery at the lobby of the Potter Center. So, and that's there through the end of March. So encourage people to come to the concert early, or, you know, go out to the Potter Center, you know, in the meantime and check that out. We've got young artists from the Jackson School of the Arts are creating works based on inspiration from a piece that we're going to show during the concert. We've got young speed painter Evan Struck is going to do a piece during the first part of the concert, and then we've also got I don't even know what to call it. It's like a visual cartoon that goes along with the pieces from Pictures at an Exhibition. That's actually 10 movements in that, and there are the New World Symphony commissioned a piece where art shows, cartoons almost, like animated feature shows behind the orchestra while they're playing. And there's actually someone who sits in with the orchestra. So rather than Matt having to kind of keep time to a movie, somebody sits in the orchestra with an iPad and they kind of tap out the tempo. So the movie actually goes along with what Matt's doing rather than the other way around. Huh. So lots of visual effects at this concert, lots of things to keep people's attention, and I think people will be really pleasantly surprised by everything that's happening.
Yeah, it sounds like you've loaded up the event with all kinds of things.
Lots of stuff, yeah. And then the last Signature Series at the end of April is Epic Mahler, and Jackson Chorale and choirs from Jackson College and Northwest High School are going to be participating in that. So for lovers of choral music, that's going to be something that they want to keep on their radar as well. So lots going on. It doesn't ever seem like there's downtime anymore. It used to be, you know, there would be a place where we could catch our breath, but it just seems like we're constantly moving now, which is good.
Yeah, because here comes summer.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And if you haven't been to the Potter Center for a concert since, well, I think it's been about a year, it's all new.
Yeah, the renovation is incredible. It looks fantastic. The seats are great. You know, one of the requests we always got was for rails down the middle aisles. Now they have handrails. The seats are super comfortable, and yeah, they just did a phenomenal job. Plus, that hall, the acoustics there are so good. I think it's really one of the best halls in the state for seeing live music, and you know, we're really fortunate to have it here in Jackson.
Yeah, there've been so many big names that have performed there that have said just that.
Yeah, yeah, it really is. It's I think we're very fortunate to have it here.
Absolutely, and fortunate to have Jackson Symphony Orchestra.
Absolutely.
And Steve Trozen. Great to see you, Steve.
Good to see you too, Bart. Thanks for having me.
You bet. JacksonSymphony.org with tickets and more. Thanks to Jackson Symphony Orchestra Executive Director Steve Trozen. Well, the